What have you? First reading.
This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2024, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place, reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source in Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Good evening, everyone. And for those that I haven't wished yet, a Happy New Year to all of you watching at home. This evening, the prayer will be led by Committeeman Louis, and the flag salute will be led by Committeewoman Garrett Frazier. Would everyone please stand?
Please bow our head. God of power, might, wisdom, and justice, through you, authority is rightly administered, laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in leading our township with honesty and integrity. Amen.
Amen.
Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bowser?
Here.
Mr. Lewis?
Here.
Ms. Frazier?
Here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mayor Figueredo?
Here. Could I have a motion to approve the minutes of the conference and regular session on December 19th, 2023, and the special meeting minutes of January 1st, 2024?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Madam Clerk, can we move on with the ordinances and resolutions, please?
I have for your consideration on draft and first reading an ordinance amending ordinance 3729 to add a handicap space in front of 358 Russell Street.
Move draft to be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance creates a handicap space in front of 358 Russell Street. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up at the next regular scheduled meeting for second and final meeting. Final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Amending ordinance 3729 to add a handicap space in front of 1959 Oswood Terrace and 1853 Manor Drive.
Move draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending the designation of restricted parking spaces for use by persons with special vehicle identification cards in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance creates a handicap space in front of 1959 Oswood Terrace and 1853 Manor Drive. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Louis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 266-66 of the Municipal Code, parking by permit in residential areas. This ordinance affects Urban Avenue.
Move draft be taken up on the first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 266-66A, Schedule 25, entitled Parking by Permit Only in Residential Areas by the Township Committee of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance affects Irvin Avenue. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up for the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Vacating a portion of Bancroft Avenue.
Move the draft be taken up by first reading by title this time.
May I have a second?
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey, vacating a portion of the public street known as Bancroft Avenue in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
The following resolutions authorizing the purchase of a new mobile stage from Century Industries for an amount not to exceed $180,607 through the HGAC Cooperative.
Move for approval?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the application and execution of a grant for firefighter turnout gear in the amount of $75,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Rescinding Resolution 2024-39, which authorized the contract to Garden State Appraisal as tax appraisers for the township.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a professional service agreement with Hendricks Appraisal Company, LLC, as tax appraiser for the township for a fee not to exceed $17,500.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Independence Constructors, Inc. for the maintenance of underground storage tanks at the Department of Public Works, Police Department, and Fire Department for an amount not to exceed $25,200.
Move for approval?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending the 2024 temporary budget.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Authorizing a professional service agreement with Colliers Engineering and Design for the support of the Liberty Avenue Pump Station and the Leonard Terrace Sewer Design in the amount of $31,250.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing various fence repairs throughout the township from Consolidated Steel and Aluminum Fence Company for a fee not to exceed $80,000. State contract number 88680.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the rental of uniforms for the Department of Public Works from American Wear, Inc. through the Hunterdon County Education Services Co-op for an amount not to exceed $38,000.
Move for approval?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of uniforms for various township departments from Fit Right Uniform Company for an amount not to exceed $69,000. State contract 16 Food 00109.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Deer Carcass Removal Service LLC through the Union County Co-op for road sweeping disposal services for an amount not to exceed $20,000.
Move to approve contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of electrical supplies from Cure Electrical Supply for an amount not to exceed $11,000. State contract 21 Food 01748.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of janitorial supplies from Mooney General Paper Company for an amount not to exceed $40,000 through the Omnia Co-op.
Move for approval?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of sodium chloride rock salt for the Department of Public Works from Morton Salt, Inc. for a fee not to exceed $100,000. State contract number 40201.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with On-Site Fleet Service, Inc. for the maintenance and repair of vehicles for an amount not to exceed $20,000. State contract number 89273.
Move to approve contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of diesel fuel for township vehicles from Rachel's Michelle Oil for an amount not to exceed $40,000. State contract number 80913.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Sparrow Towing for the maintenance and repair of vehicles for an amount not to exceed $20,000. State contract 40845.
Move for approval?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of office supplies for township departments from W.B. Mason for an amount not to exceed $31,500. State contract number 0000003.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with W.W. Granger for industrial supplies and equipment for the Department of Public Works for an amount not to exceed $15,000. State Contract 19 Fleet 00566.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a 5-year lease agreement with Rico USA, Inc. for a new photocopier for the senior center for a fee not to exceed $362.21 per month. State Contract Number 24 Food 52426.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Northeast Sweepers for the repair of equipment for the Department of Public Works for a fee not to exceed $65,000.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an agreement with Robert Garrity Esquire for legal representation in the matter of VDDAS doing business as Delta Don versus Township of Union for an amount not to exceed $15,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an agreement with a lawyer law firm to represent the township in the matter of Cook versus Township of Union for a fee not to exceed $15,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The following communications from Terry Milanda, Tax Collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
From the Clerk's Office, requesting the committee authorize parking rebates for the 2023 year to various residents for the Union Train Station for a total amount of $640.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Megan Strakakis, resident, requesting to have a block party on Earl Street for charitable purposes on Saturday, June 15, 2024, from 1 to 6 p.m. with a rain date of Sunday, June 16, 2024.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Following department reports, Clerk's Office, Community Development, and Police Department.
Move reports be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We'll go on to our committee reports. I'll start with Committeeman Louis.
Yeah, this is a report from the Public Work. So our division, most of our time since the last meeting was spent preparing for winter operations, including but not limited to maintenance of brine equipment, salt equipment, plows and loading salt, anticipating a weather event. So brining was done on Thursday and Friday of last week. This past weekend, we brought our first winter weather. So all crews were deployed at 3 p.m. to start salting all 6 sections. We use about 7,900 gallons of brines and 157 tons of salt to tackle this event. Crews were completed by 3:30 a.m. on Sunday. We plowed just over 132 miles of roadway and 27 parking lots, along with town hall and park properties. This is a job well done by DPW. Our sewer division continue to maintain catch basins, pump station, and outfalls daily, perform repairs when necessary. Since our last meeting, the sewer division has performed 78 catch basin cleaning, 20 enzymes applications, and 1 emergency call. They were prepared and assisted in the snow plow operations. Our shaded tree division continue to maintain trees in park and township properties. Since our last meeting, the tree crews performed 3 removals, 2 trims, and they were prepared and assisted in the snow plow operations. So all concerns and inquiries regarding all division of public work can be addressed by calling public work at 908-686-1922 or by using the report a concern featured on the township website. This is our report from public work.
Thank you. Committeeman Bowser.
Yes, before I give my report, I'd like to move the ABC hearing date for signatures for February the 13th at 5 p.m.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. In regards to the police department, I have the following report for the period of December 24th, 2023 through January 4th, 2024. 1,610 direct patrols, 2,604 calls for service, 46 arrests, of which 5 arrests for driving under the influence. Traffic control for the same period, there were 104 stops, 58 tickets, 36 for residents. Traffic enforcement for the same period, 2 stops, 2 tickets, and 1 delivery. Highlights for the time frame is, keep in mind that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So the police request is asking that you lock your car doors and remove your key fobs from your vehicles to avoid car theft. So again, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Committeewoman Guerra Frazier.
Okay. First, I'd like to move the appointment of Isabel Jean Perkins to the Environmental Commission for a 2-year term.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Second, I have the Recreation Department. The open gym has begun for the winter 2024 season. Weekly sessions are scheduled for adult Zumba, adult yoga. I'll be there. Ladies, join me. Adult basketball, high school basketball, and middle school basketball. Open gym is free to all union residents, but proof of residency is required. For a full schedule, please visit the Township Facebook page to view the flyer. Calling all future fashion designers, the Union Recreation Department will once again be working with Fashion First to offer fashion design program this February. The project for this season is a skirt. For those of you who don't know, that's a skirt and shorts in one. Okay, participants will choose their fabric, sketch their designs, and use real sewing machines to create their piece. At the end of the session, participants will host a fashion show for their parents. Don't miss out on this unique program. Union Recreation will also be hosting arts and crafts, as well as cartooning and anime classes for February and March. For more details for those classes, they will be available soon. Please call the Recreation Department at 908-868-4200 for any further questions. For the senior citizen activities, there's a whole lot going on. Health and wellness, a nurse prevention service will be taking blood pressure and blood sugar check on Tuesday, January 23rd from 9:30 to 11:30. Health topics, nutrition, discerning what is best and affordable, January 12th from 11 to 12:30. Osteoporosis and arthritis will be February 21st from 11 to 12:30 p.m. Programs available, diabetes prevention program, 25 sessions with lifestyle coach learning how to make actionable change and healthier dietary choices every Monday starting January 12th from 11:15 to 12:15. A memoir writing workshop, I think I want to attend that. 8 weeks, every Tuesday. Next class is January 16th from 10:30 to 11:30. Telling your story. The memoir workshop is designed to help you capture and celebrate your memories. Arts and creative crafts workshop, 5 weeks, every Thursday, starting February 1st through February 29th, 11 to 12 p.m., working with a wide range of materials to enable members to experiment with the process of art, not being as concerned with the end result, but the fun of creating. And then upcoming, Wind Creek Casino at Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. That's January 18th, $35 for the tickets. Paper Mill Playhouse Show after midnight. That's February 22nd for $38. And the Hunterdon Hills Playhouse Neil Diamond Tribute, March 1st, $85 tickets. For any additional information, please contact the Senior Center at 908-851-5290. That concludes my report.
Thank you so much. And the 4 gentlemen up here appreciated that clarification for that garment that you described. Thank you so much. Deputy Mayor Florio, please.
Thank you, Mayor. For the past 2 weeks, the Union Fire Department responded to 229 emergency calls for service this period, with 80 of the calls being for medical service. Some significant events during this period of time. On 1222, Route 22 West, a motor vehicle accident involving a utility pole and a transformer fire. On 1225 Allen Avenue, a kitchen fire contained to the room of origin. On 1228 Springfield Avenue, extrication of a person entrapped in a vehicle. On 15 Trumbull Street, Elizabeth, multiple alarm fires which are still being extinguished. I think you saw that over the news. Very bad fire in Elizabeth. On 15 Liberty Avenue, motor vehicle accident where the vehicle left the roadway and struck a house. A total of 7 mutual aid assignments to Roselle, Hillside, and Elizabeth. Here's some safety tips for flooding weather, and we may get that tonight, so you should listen. Severe weather can strike at any time of the year. This includes flooding as forecast for tonight. During a flooding event, you should be aware of the upcoming weather forecast. Have battery-powered devices, including flashlights, charged and checked for proper operation. Move valuables susceptible to water damage to a higher place. Have small first aid kits and medications and water available. If you must be outside, be aware of the fallen power lines, trees, and other debris. Never drive through any swim into flooded streets. They could be electrified. Finally, utilize organizations such as the Red Cross to help to be prepared for these types of situations. That's my report for tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I'm going to piggyback on that before I get to my general report. We're urging all our residents, for those of you watching this live, urging you to secure any garbage cans because of the storm that's out there. It's a windstorm and a rainstorm. So any large furniture, anything unsecured outside in the yard, it can blow onto roadways and create safety concerns. Now, tree limbs may also be blown down in this storm, creating power outages. Motorists and pedestrians are urged to stay clear of the down wires and pay attention to road closures. There already was a transformer on Morris Avenue, and that portion of the road is already closed. Do not attempt to drive through flood or standing waters. If you can, stay off the roads unless necessary during the storm. I just want to let everyone know that all of our parking lots are available and all fees are waived. So if you want to bring your cars to a higher area and bring it to our parking lots, you are welcome to use that. And if you have an emergency, of course, call 911. I want to congratulate some of our Union High School students for some accomplishments. In swimming, Ariane Betances finishing first place in the 100 fly against Scotch Plains, and also finished first in the 200 freestyle against Scotch Plains, South Plainfield, and Dayton. Congratulations. And in wrestling, Gabriel Hargrove won the Dover Wrestling Tournament and the Parsippany Hills Holiday Wrestling Tournament. And in the Union County Relay Championships yesterday, we had 9 students place in either the shot put, high jump, and long relay. So congratulations to these young people. Keep up the great work. And we have an MLK Day of Service coming up. There's still time to sign up. That will be on the 15th, this coming Monday. There's still time to sign up online or to donate for our MLK Day of Service as we honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Currently, we're in need of donations, non-perishable food items, winter clothes, new or gently worn clothes, of course. Donations can be placed in our red bins at these locations: here at Town Hall at 1976 Morris Avenue, at our Senior Center at 652 Rawway Avenue, Fire Headquarters on 1 Bond Drive, at Police Headquarters on 981 Caldwell Avenue, at the Union Public Library, 1060 Stuyvesant Avenue, and at the Vauxhall Public Library at 123 Hilton Avenue. For those interested in volunteering on Monday, January 15th, you can sign up online via uniontownship.com. We ask that all volunteers arrive by 9 a.m. at Jefferson School for check-in. Part of our program this year is a special presentation from the Union County Fatherhood Initiative Coalition, beginning at 12 p.m. I encourage any fathers and men, including youth, who are fathers of the future, to please join us that day. And again, a reminder, just like the notification I just read to you about tonight's storm, we encourage you to sign up for these emergency and general notifications online at www.uniontownship.com. And these updates are also posted on Facebook at TWP Union, New Jersey. And that concludes my report. At this time, I will open up the meeting to the public. Again, a reminder, there's a 5-minute limit. Please state your name and address. Anyone wish to speak?
Hi, Les Gashler, 1291 Barber Avenue. It's just a little pet peeve, and it's minuscule compared to everything else. Luckily, the holidays are over, And I think we all have had Christmas trees, decorations in our houses. And I think the most thing that we always get ticked off at is all of a sudden a string of lights on our Christmas tree goes out. Or the garland or something, the lights go out on our decorations. We fight for it, we try to replace it, we try to find out where the problem is. Eventually, sometimes we just throw the entire thing out. Overall, it looks very nice, but we just get aggravated. And it's like something that I've observed year after year. When you look at the town center, lights are on, they're beautiful and all that, but even at nighttime, there's X amount of string of lights that are out. The other lights are out, and then during the daytime, you have a lot of lights are out, but then you have a lot of lights that are on, string of lights. And it's just aggravating to see something like that. And I don't know whether anybody really brought it up to whoever does it. I don't know whether PSE&G does it, DPW, or an outside contractor does it. But it's like here, when people come into this town and you want to enjoy something, you're going down the street, and it's like here, these lights are out, or on, off, whatever. It's a yada katata, and don't ask me how to spell it. But it's like here, it's just frustrating from my perspective, and I think from a lot of people. Why is something like that happening? We get ticked off when our lights are out in our own properties, in our own homes. And it's like here, the streets are being paid for, somebody's putting it up, but there's no quality control, there's no maintenance. And this happens every year. And I know it's in the past right now, but it's just like I'm hoping that we correct it, and whoever deal with it for this coming year, for the holidays, it's corrected. Somebody does something about it. So it's just a little pet peeve compared to everything else in this world.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll keep that in mind in the future. Again, I don't know if it's a PSE&G issue. I know some of the poles, PSE&G has to come out because they're not lit. They're not always quick to come out. But we will keep that in mind and look at that and try to correct that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll be back in November to remind you of it. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak? Seeing none, a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe out there.